So Rapper's Delight is a what they call seminal, which means very important, or very well received for some reason. And when you listen to it, you'll know why. It's very catchy and all that sort of stuff. Came out in '79, so I should be able to remember that. And Rapper's Delight starts, well, it's basically, the crotchet is set at 112 beats per minute, and it's called disco rap. And in a straight 16th or semi-quaver hi-hats, and the emphasis is on the 2 and the 4 with an accent, and pretty much one bar repeats all those times. That big brick there is a rest for everything in the lower part of the staves, and that's called a semi-brief rest. 1 yana, 2 yana, 3 yana, open, open. So 4 and then you close, and then a bass, hat, 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 snare, hat, hat, bass, bass, hat, 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 snare. So you're doing this in the right, left. So that's right there, and then that bass drum is left, and that bass drum is with the right hat. I mean, there's many ways you could do this, but just keep all the hats in a single stroke. The snares will be on the right stroke instead of your left. Carry on. The same 2 opens here. Open, so it's snare, left, open, open, close, and then this bar and this bar are pretty much predominantly repeated through the whole thing, but I'll get to that in a second. Some sneaky little bass drums with the left hand. Snare, hat, hat, bass, bass. Snare, hat, hat, bass, bass. Just got to catch that bass with the left, and it's got to sit nice and snug and precise. Bass and down, a snare and down, a bass and then a snare and open. That's that, which is also the same bar here. So that's right, left, open, ba-ba-da. And then the same bar here, 1, 2, again, and then that same bar here, bass and then a snare and then a bass and then a snare and open, bass. So these 2 bars repeat again. These 2 bars repeat again. They could have used repeats, but you know, you've got to fill up the whole page, right? So snare and open, same thing. So this bar, 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 that bar, or all the same bars. So it's very repetitive. So the challenge with this is to stick to the groove and don't waver. Stick to the metronomic dance beat of it. So you got 3 bass drums in a row, that's the feature of it. And then until you get to the end, and I'm sure it's all the same thing, bass and then a stat and a bass and a stat, bass and a stat and a bass and a stat and open 1 yana and a diddy da rest. 1 yana rest and a 3 and rest. That's called a quaver rest or an 8th note rest, and that's a crotchet rest. The top line is all rested. That's why the minim rest is there. That's what that is. And this is how it works.
Rapper's Delight. 1, 2, 3, 4.